All right, so it's 2015, November 15th, WIKISPEED, Burleson, Texas, Sunday build party demo. So what we were able to get it done today, we stocked the safety shelf, finished spraying layout fluid on the angle plates, measured and marked one angle plate, and drilled one angle plate for demo and testing. Also started working on measuring and marking the other angle plates, but stopped doing that because of what I found after I drilled this angle plate. So let me show you all that real quick. Just first stop over here, just to show in the safety shelf, we got some new hearing protection and some new safety goggles and safety glasses. Okay, on the angle plates, so this is the one that was completed, and what I found from doing this is that these bolts are actually just testing bolts. They're not the bolts that will be used to bolt the chassis together. And these have 13 millimeter heads. The actual heads will be 17 millimeter. And I need to get some of those to see if I'm gonna have enough clearance this direction to use a socket and actually tighten these up. If not, I'm gonna need to move this set over a little bit so there's enough clearance. So I went ahead, I had actually marked some of these, but stopped doing it, and because there's no point in drilling the hole until on the rest of them until I know for sure. But these have already been marked, and I think you can see the lines and then the center punch marks there. So basically how you do this, I've got this part mounted to the table here, and I've got these parallel blocks. So this is a 1-inch parallel block, and this is a 1 3/8 inch parallel block. And these are actually the same size. This is a 1-inch, and this is a 1 3/8 inch. So what you do is you take the, because I want to go 1 inch from the side, you take the 1-inch parallel block and you line it up, and you use another parallel block to make sure that that's flush with the edge. And then you take a scriber pin, which I'm not actually going to do this now because it takes 2 hands, but you just run this down the edge of this line and it makes a nice mark. You'll do that from each edge for the measurement you need. For us, it's 1 inch from here, 1 inch from here, 1 inch from here, and then 1 3/8 inch from here. And then you take a center punch right on the point that lines up, and just basically tap it with a hammer. A magnifying glass can help with lining it up. I really ended up not using that much in this case. So that pretty much wrapped up what we were working on, what we were able to get done today. This next week I'll test this part and make sure that what we're making is correct, or if it needs to be adjusted before we actually go on with making any of the rest of them. Luckily, these parts haven't been ruined by marking them already, because if I do need to go in further, I can just use a wider angle block, or you can actually add them up. Like, I mean, this would be a 2 3/8 inch if you just lay them side by side like that. But either way, I can get the distance I need from the edge, draw a new line, and mark a new hole, and we'll just have to remember that we're drilling into the hole that's further on the inside. And I think that should pretty much wrap up what we did today, so I guess I will see you all hopefully next week. All right, bye.